So the cost of living crisis is absolutely real, and it's not just here in the UK, it is worldwide. We are predicted to have one of the largest property crashes. Our inflation is going through the roof, and everyone is scrambling around trying to find out what their next side hustle should be. Well, if you've started a KDP business or you're thinking of starting one, then this is the video for you. Today, I'm going to be taking you through 5 different niches that you can do for quarter 3. So you're talking now up until September. So if you want to make these sales, you need to be getting on this right away. So as we go through the video, if there are any of these books that you would like to see a tutorial for, then please leave me a comment down below. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So what can you expect from the summer word searches? Well, let me just show you here on the computer right now. So as you can see, it has got 865 results. Now I've got the Self-Publishing Titans free tool up as well. And you can see here that it's got a keyword niche score of 65. Now they recommend that if we have a niche score of 60 or over, then it is a really good niche to start looking into. It means that using certain keywords, you can really start to rank towards the top of the first page. We can see here that an average BSR of 126,000 is really good. We are definitely getting the search results, but we are getting a few reviews here and there. Now, these are the kind of books that you would expect people to take perhaps on their summer holidays. They would do them on their plane, on the train, whilst traveling to their destination. So you really need to be thinking about this now. Now, personally, I would use something like ChatGPT to help me come up with the words for the word searches. I would then also use BookBolt to create the word searches. And this is a great way to do it to ensure that each of your books are really unique and really special. If you don't have BookBolt, you can download interiors from Creative Fabrica, and I have been seeing plenty of summer themed puzzle books. So next one up for you is an I Spy beach book for kids. Now you can niche down further with this one, but again, this is a really great one to go into. Now when I like to decide on what sort of a niche I should be going into, I like to find something ideally that has less than 1,000 search results. This means that it's much easier for me to start ranking on that first page. Of course, it still comes into account the keywords that you're using and also reviews and how many people are clicking through on it. Amazon is essentially working a bit like a search engine, and what it shows to me is not necessarily what it will show to you. So be really cautious and mindful of that as well. So the I Spy beach book for kids brings up just 400. When I planned this out this morning, it was 440. It's now 441 results. So this is what I'm saying. You need to be acting quite fast. You want to be there ahead of the curve. You can, of course, niche down further and put in there an age range, maybe like age 5 to 8, that sort of thing. And again, really good activity book for kids to take on their travels, whether they're around by the pool, you're trying to keep them busy at dinner time or whilst you're getting ready. So again, let me just show you some of these results. So 441, we have got a lower keyword niche score here. The BSR for this is 238,000 and average reviews is 213. We're looking at a $5.61 average price. But here we go. So we've got On a Train, we've got dinosaurs. Oh, that's Spy Who Never Was. That isn't it. This one here, I Spy Seaside, and that is a really lovely cover that you can use. And you can see here that this is 33 in children's books and board games, and it's actually only got 39 pages, But in the bestseller rank, so this is of all books, 81,805. It's got 124 reviews. And I would definitely be having a look inside and seeing, you know, what it is they've done well. I mean, I think the cover, firstly, is really eye-catching and looks really great. The next one down, again, really good eye-catchy kind of cover. It's telling us exactly what it's about. It's not necessarily focused any further down than for kids, but kids love these sorts of books. Here we go. Here's another one. This one here, not such great reviews. So if I was looking to make a book like this, I would also be looking in at what the kind of negative reviews are and if you can do anything about that, because there are so many things as the creator of the book that we can do. Sometimes it's something like the pictures weren't cohesive, or it was too easy, it was too hard, there were blank pages, and what can you do about that to make that better? And yeah, here's another one. So this one here is aimed at age 2 to 5. No reviews on there yet, but it is ranked 3051 in quiz questions. So that to me does suggest that it definitely has had some sales. You can use your KDP spy if you've got BookBolt, and that will tell you exactly how many monthly sales these books are making. Then you can start to think about what sort of profits they're making as well. And my next book, which I think is really fun, but it's not my usual sort. So this one is more of like, well, I'll just tell you what it is and then you can kind of tell me what it's like. This niche is Would You Rather Summer Edition. So if you're not familiar with the game, it's really popular amongst kids. Basically, you say, would you rather, and then you give 2 different options. So it might be like, in the UK, some funny ones that we might say is, would you rather eat a jam sandwich with sand in or an ice cream with a wasp? I don't know, something like that. And basically you come up with all these really funny different things. And then this one, it would come across more as a sort of a reading book. So you're going to be aiming it at a slightly older child, maybe like age 6 to 9 or something along those lines, maybe 5 to 8 as well, you know, 5 to 8, 6 to 9. You could then go more into like the preteen section as well, making them a little bit more humorous. And if I was going to create a book like this, I would be probably looking to use something along the lines of ChatGPT to help me come up with some of these riddles. As you can tell, mine maybe not the best ones to sell on. I do think they are a really great book to sort of start looking into, and it's a really good way if you're thinking of starting to write sort of longer stories. It's a really good way to get yourself started because they're not a full-blown novel. So again, the search results have also changed here. This morning when I looked and was planning out this video, it was telling me that there were 170 search results. Now we're up to 182. So as I said, you really need to be getting ahead of the curve. Like, they look like a story, and then basically inside they just have loads of different like choices and scenarios, and the idea is that they're there to make the whole family laugh. They're aimed at the kids, but it's something that the grown-ups can join in with too. So a really great one to go into if you're looking for that next step. So at 182, this is our lowest search result yet. And so doing kind of like these sort of books, this isn't something that I have covered on this channel before, but if you would be interested in seeing me create more of that sort of storybook, if you're ready to kind of progress into that way, then please let me know. I would absolutely love to do a tutorial. Leave me a comment down in the description just saying, would you rather? And I'll know exactly what you mean. So next up, still working down on our results niches, we have got for you Summer Holiday Journal for Kids 2023. So lots of parents still want their kids to, you know, kind of be a bit active and still doing things, still writing, and journaling can be a really great way to encourage your children to do this. You can have some journaling pages, some doodle pages. You'd make it really fun and interesting. It might be focused around the whole break. You could have it just focused around a holiday. And this one here returned back just 271 search results. Now, if you take away the 2023, it's quite different. It then brings up the over 10,000, because then you've got all the previous years as well, which are going to have the same keywords. So it's really important that you do add that in. What's really interesting about this one is I then also did a bit of a test. I'm not like an American buff, like I don't really know an awful lot, but I do know that you have a huge summer holiday, which I think is currently going on and then tends to end of August, beginning of September. From what I looked at online, it was like usually 10 or 11 weeks. Here in the UK, we tend to have a 6-week break. So quite different. But what was really interesting is that when I changed summer holiday to summer break, it changed the search results. So it went from 271 for summer holiday to 183 for summer break, but then the rest of the keywords are the same. Now, when I looked through on the search results were almost identical. So it's worth just kind of adding in summer break into your keywords, I would suggest. So let's have a look at the search results here. So here we go. We've got summer holiday journey, the Little World Traveller Kids Travel Journal. That one's sponsored. My summer holiday journal just there. My summer journal with summer activities for kids. So there's probably like a few activities in there just to make it interesting. Summer holidays journal with the classic unicorn on there. London activity book. So you can see here a summer holiday travel journal. The covers are like, yeah, they're nice, but then nothing like major. I think I could make something that really stands out. Now, this one here I really like. This one's had 6 reviews, but a bestseller rank of 36,715. So to me, that suggests not many people are leaving reviews, but lots of people buying it, probably for this year. And this one here says it's aimed at age 7 to 10. So again, niching down a bit further. It says it's got fun activities for creative kids, journaling prompts as well. And so as you can see there, they've got a girls version and a boys version. It's the same cover, but just slightly different color scale. Essentially, I've changed out the pinks for blues. Yeah, that's right. And a few greens by the looks of it as well. What's interesting as well is if you can see the BSR for each of these. So the girls' ones is a BSR of 36,000. The boys is 89,000. So to me, that straight away suggests aim more at girls, but don't forget boys, because that's still doing well. For example, if you're in a family of boys and girls, you're probably more likely to get the parent of the girl also ordering one for the boy. Whereas perhaps a family of boys, they might not be so fussed, which might suggest the disparity there. So really interesting there about how if you just tweak the words slightly, you get a very different results. So next up, we have got how to draw summer stuff. Now, one of my best-selling books is How to Draw Cute Stuff, and that one has done so well. I get monthly sales on this book. So How to Draw Summer Stuff is bringing up a search result of 204, and as you can see, it's things like how to draw sandcastles, glasses, umbrellas, cameras, flip-flops, like really sort of cute stuff. This one here, going down the kawaii, I never know how to say it. I'm a bit useless with stuff like that. How to draw cute and cool stuff, cute things. So actually when you go through it, there's not too much. Here's another one, how to draw cute summer stuff. So that's probably going to give a bit different as well. And I would definitely suggest that the cute stuff is probably aimed more at the girls. So I would, again, probably focus my keywords and my cover on that, as well as the images inside. So how much can you be bringing in? Over the next 3 months, you could look to bring in anywhere from, if you were to just create one of these books, maybe £50 to £100 a month. And I think that's pretty good going. If you've never created a book before, how nice would it be to create a product just one time and it to keep selling over and over and over again? Next year, you can simply go in and change the keywords. If it says 2023 in there this year, next year I would be going in and changing it to 2024. This way it helps keep you relevant. And what we can see is that by adding in the year or an age range really makes a difference. So some of these summer word search books that I looked at, they're actually making over £1,000 a month just by selling a single book. But, you know, you can't just create any book. It needs to be high quality. So thinking about the cover in particular, that is the first image that you're seeing. Thinking about the A+ content. Do you want to run ads on it? Are you creating a brand around it so that perhaps it's time to start an Instagram and a Facebook page? Anyway, it has been amazing to see you all today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I cannot wait to see you all next time. See you soon. Bye.